For the bells, everything was pretty much the same. It was so cute.
Why is it doesn't have to be so stressful.
And I guess personal goals as well is just survive, honestly, because I don't know how to do this anymore. I hope we can turn it around. And the start of the August has been like heartbreaking, and I wanted to share actually the books that I read this month and which ones are actually good. If I'm there. I'm in the middle of doing my makeup, so I thought I'm gonna catch up with you. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Also, my microphone seemed to not work. I already filmed like a portion of this video, but it didn't do anything, so it's time for an August reset. It's first of the month. I had my birthday a few days ago, and it's my last year of being in my 20s. Plus, I'm starting a new job today, so when is the better time to reset than right now? I'm freaking out. Like, I'm so anxious. So I thought I will just chat with you and chat about goals at first, and budget and spendings we will do later because it's also a sore subject. So let's check goals. I downloaded Google Sheet form like to track my goals and habits, but I tried to use it last month, but I don't know, I just didn't get into it. But maybe this month, so we're still gonna set those, and I'm gonna show you what habits I want to implement. Well, they're kind of habits, kind of just tracking the stuff that I want to track. So habits. First thing I want to do every day is 10-minute stretch. I have been going to the physiotherapist because my back has been hurting, and when I'm stressed, it's hurting more. Plus, I'm starting the job again after a long break, so I'm gonna be sitting at the computer a lot, so I do need to stretch. So first one is 10-minute stretch a day. Second one is vitamins. It's like the normal thing, but I just forget. I don't know. I'm just so lazy to just open the drawer, like dump them out and actually take them. So vitamins, another one. Post on Instagram just when I see. I usually post every day except Saturday. Saturday I have like a day off for stories and posts. So I want to see, yeah, for sure that I do post actually. Then read. Yeah, just I like I have been reading literally like all day, every day. But those stupid books, which maybe we will talk later about them, and I will tell you what I read in the past months. I think I read like 4 books, and I will tell you how they are if you're curious to read. But they're usually romance, easy, brain numbing, like really really easy books. So that, post on YouTube, shorts or long form. I think in August I will post just 4 long form videos. I did want to like increase that, but it's not the time or day right now. 30-minute workout. I want to do it probably 3-4 days a week at least. Like just getting back into that. Office day, just want to track how much I'm going. I'm supposed to go 3 days a week, but at least first months I probably will go more. Wake up before 7:30 again because I've been off kinda. I haven't been doing that, and I have been just sleeping in non-stop, so I need to get back into the routine to wake up earlier. Meditate. Really need to do that, especially like with my anxiety and all the fun stuff. But I found some YouTube meditation which I have been liking. I don't know, I have been like in and out with meditating and yeah, stuff like that, because I don't know, it's just I don't think it worked for me because I have too many thoughts and I overthink a lot. So like when I'm meditating, the thoughts are coming and they're just not shutting up. So but I will try. And no phone first hour of the day. Never done that. Heard it's a good thing. So I will try that, but I don't think how good that's gonna go. And goals. I don't have many goals. There are weekly goals, which I didn't set yet, but monthly goals we're gonna talk through now. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I just set super simple one to kind of just start with and get into the groove of ticking off goals. So for personal goals, no phone first hour of the day. Like we wrote down in habits. I guess I will, if I do it like 5 days out of 7, I will consider this goal complete. Then call embassy. My passport is expiring like in a year, in a year and a half, but I do want to like figure out what it is and maybe do it earlier so I can just transfer. Oh, actually, I don't know how my visa gonna go. Well, good, I just thought about it. So we need to do that and read 3 books. Again, I'm not sure how that's gonna go now that I will not have as much time, but I still wanna read because it's a nice way to distract. And one date night out because we are never going out. We went out first time like in months and months on my birthday, and it was nice. So maybe we want to do like a terrace date, not like necessary eating, but just sitting on the terrace having a drink or something while the weather here is nice and it's not hot and it's not cold. So I think it's gonna be really nice. My brows are not doing great. Okay. Wellness goals: meditate 5-7 days a week and work out at home 3 to 4 days a week. I have like a cross trainer, which is like super easy to work out, and I have like a walking pad, which I have been loving, but I haven't been using it. So maybe now that I'm starting to work and when I work from home, just using the walking pad would help a lot, I guess, to get those steps in because I don't get it other way. So for financial goals, I have finished saving up for the cover, which we will need to pay for in September. We are pretty close, so I think that's pretty achievable goal. So I just put it kind of to have something that I will for sure take off, at least something. And no more than 200 over budget. I haven't been good with that. This month we were over as well, which I will show you later. But I haven't been good with that. Invest, and that's it. For career goals and I guess personal goals as well, is just survive, honestly, because I don't know how to do this anymore. And I have been, so I have been on burnout leave, which I feel like I'm still am burnout, but I was like, I have to get back into it. So I'm gonna finish doing my makeup, freak out a little more, and then go to my first day of the job. Also, another like anxiety is like driving, which at least my boyfriend will go with me today to kind of drive with me, well, be a co-pilot guiding me while I drive first day, because I haven't driven yet during like this rush hour. I mean, right now it's not as busy on the streets because it's holiday period, so a lot of people off work, but he will go with me at least first day to kind of be emotional support animal, emotional support boyfriend. So yeah, I need to leave in, oh my god, I need to leave in 5 minutes. Okay, bye.
I'm driving on my own today, first time to work, and I'm freaking out because I always drove with my boyfriend and like we practiced a few times. This is my second day in the office, and now it's time for me to go by myself. And I was so scared. This is one of the things I need to overcome this year is my real bad driving anxiety. So we will practice, but I'm so scared. I guess I will catch you when I'm there, if I'm there. Ah! We survived. Barely. Why is it doesn't have to be so stressful. Like there was so many trucks today. I thought because it's Friday, it's not gonna be as many people on the route and stuff like that, and I left a bit earlier. There were so many trucks and so many vans that kept cutting me off. So it was fucking so stressful. Anyway, I'm gonna go work. One day I will eat some proper food, but today is not the day. I had some shitty couple of days, so this is not good. Let's do a little budgeting reset for July and plan our, well, I did already, so it's now a few days into August. Let's talk about our spendings for July. Everything was pretty much okay. I mean, usually I'm still like trying to figure out the budget. I started doing this in January, so I'm better to try, like better at figuring out how much we actually need budget for the months, but still a lot of the times it's quite off. So for the bills, everything was pretty much the same. Yeah, you can see how much the mortgage is in the Netherlands if you're curious how much like different insurances are. And this one we pay like every month basically. So yeah, mortgage is 1,165, which is not too bad, like considering that I think in the previous place where we lived, we paid for like a studio. We was pretty much in this similar city. We paid, I think, also 1,000, something like that, but this is like a proper house. For subscription and membership, we were 50 over because I forgot that my boyfriend has like, sometimes he puts money on his Apple account to pay for like the storage and whatever, so he puts like maybe once a year, once and a half a year, I'm not sure, so that was 50 euros. For expenses, I guess it was pretty okay in majority of the expenses, but a lot of them also were not great. So for groceries we spent 491.88, which is pretty similar, I guess, to the rest of the months. I think for two people we usually spend like from 400 to 600 a month. Yeah, and we don't really like, sadly we really need to, but we don't really like plan, we just buy whenever, whatever. So I guess that's pretty okay. For dining out we spent 79.60, takeout 121, other things 166. Home was a bit overboard, but whenever we felt like it, we just bought some stuff for home. We really need to like stop doing that. That was 477. Babies are 168. Next month it's definitely gonna be much higher because baby needs surgery for his teeth, so that's probably gonna be 200 only that. Health medicals 300, beauty 53. I really need to repurchase some beauty items, well, some skincare items. I have this tracker for the skincare and I realized I have like pretty much no backups, nothing left, and a lot of the things are running out, so that's gonna be like a big purchase for August. Clothes 518. Why is it so much? Not sure. Oh yeah, I bought a few German things, and we bought like few things like blue light glasses and stuff like that. So yeah, and the rest is like for savings. We put in the, so I have few different savings accounts. I like to separate them and to, yeah, to separate them into different categories, different purposes. I need to focus on a few ones specifically. So travel fund, I put 200 euros. I do want to put like in the travel fund each month 200-ish, so when the time comes and we go somewhere, it's not as like painful to pay. Like for example, I do want to go next year, beginning of the year, to New York again, which is like a big travel because New York is expensive, so I want to put that into the savings so it's not as much. So home fund and Zita saving fund, we had separate savings funds for like the cover and garden renovation, so we just removed that and put it in one joint one. We still have a bit to go to save up for the garden renovation, which will happen in September. Health insurance fund, again, because I pay once a year. I actually need to check how it is going to be this year, because I switched jobs, so I think I need to switch the health insurance provider, but we'll see. Beauty fund 25, babies 35. Yeah, we put in their account like 35 monthly, just in case something like big happens. But for example, for the surgery next month, I think we will just pay as it is. Car fund 100. I think actually from the car fund I took out this like yesterday, like 600, because I don't know how. I still need to figure it out, because I start putting at the end of the month when I get salary, I start putting things into the savings, joint account, blah 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 blah, and then I end up not having anything in my account. So I need to, yeah, I need to like calm down, so I don't have to take out of the savings account to have enough in my checking. Yeah, and I bought some ETFs. So that's that. So where most of my money goes for this month, yeah, this is the savings account, which is obviously 56% because it was like a lot. Mortgage 8.5%, clothes 3.8%, groceries 3.6%, ETFs 3.5%, and the rest is like under 2%. Yeah, I start doing also like the needs and the wants, just measuring them into marking them with the color, so I know later, like for example, just from seeing the page how much goes to needs and to wants, just to know and to try to kind of chill sometimes. And for example, if I do buy something and then I need to return something, I put it into the light blue color, and when the item is returned, the money is returned to my account, I just mark it in like a bright blue color. Yeah, so that's pretty much for July. And for August, I think it's pretty much the same amount that I budgeted for the month. I hope we're gonna stick to it, stick to actually the budget, but I guess I feel okay with not, because I'm still learning, still trying to figure out, and yeah, month to month it can vary. Anyway, but I think it's gonna be nice to see also at the end of the year, like a whole spread of like where most of the money went, how much went in, went out, and all of that. So yeah, this is for the budget for the month. This year has been not great, and also considering that last month was my birthday month, I didn't spend a lot. Usually I would be like that person who's like, oh, it's my birthday week, I'm gonna buy this. Oh, it's my birthday, I'm gonna buy that. It's my birthday month, I'm gonna buy that. But I have been pretty good with that. Yeah, this is a little like budgeting update. Let me know if you want like to, if you want me to let you know like how allocate money, how much net worth I have, and how like I just budget for. As you can see, I'm not still really good, but I can do that if you're curious. Yeah, that's it for today, I think. Yeah. Oh, maybe I wanted to share, so I have my book there. I wanted to share actually the books that I read this month and which ones are actually good. Disclaimer, all of my books are like stupid romance, brain rotting, just easy on the brain books. So right now I'm actually reading He Loves Me Not. I have Goodreads account. If you're there, like follow me and I will follow you back, because I'm always curious to see what people are reading and yeah, what's happening and what kind of books people are loving. I do want to start like reading actually proper books, not this kind, but yeah, I started reading like a few days ago He Loves Me Not by Deborah Bledon. Plado? I'm not sure. So far, it's okay. It has like my child is doing something. Yeah, it's pretty okay so far. I didn't get to like anything interesting yet, but it has on Goodreads 4.3 stars, so I'm wondering it's probably good. You can read. I will plop somewhere down here. You can read the description of the book if you're curious. Also, another thing I read is Play Along by Liz Tomford. This is from Windy series she has. I think I read pretty much all of those books. They're usually set around like athletes and like whoever works for the team, and they're usually like also really nice and easy. It has actually 4.55 stars. That's a lot. I mean, it was really nice. I'm not sure if it was that nice. I think I would give it like 3.8 or something. But yeah, it was really good. You can read the description if that's something you're interested in. The other one I read, which I really liked, it was just like, it was set in such a cute little town. So it was set in Toronto plus like a little island like in Canada. What was the name? Prince Edward Island. I'm not sure. Yeah, and it was set like in summers pretty much. And yeah, it was just nice. It was really cozy kind of, because the description of the island and just, it was really nice. And yeah, she went there to the island with her friend who whose flight got delayed, so she was gonna come next day, and she met this guy in the little restaurant, and yeah, they kind of hit it off. Then they figured out that this guy was the friend's younger brother, who she kind of swore not to fall in love with. But so I read Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood. I don't know why I gave it 4 stars. I don't think I would give it like more than 3.3. Again, it was okay. It was like a secret love affair. So she was working for the company and they came to acquire the company, but before she even knew like who he is, they met like on the kind of Tinder date the day before. And all of these books by this author, they're set about like scientists and stuff like that. But yeah, it was, I don't know, it was okay. It was just like, it was weirdly written, some things, so I didn't love it. And another one which I gave actually a 5, it's Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. It was so cute. I don't know. So basically on Reddit he posted that whenever he dates somebody and then breaks up, he has like this curse. They end up with their perfect person. They end up marrying that person. And she's like in completely different state, city, and she read this and she has pretty much the same curse, and she texted him on Reddit and they started chatting, and they were like, oh, maybe if we date each other then we will break that curse and we will end up with perfect people. Yeah, so it was really nice. So I really liked it. Anyway, I feel like I need to learn how to describe things better, because I don't know, I'm not good at that. Yeah, I'm gonna go finish this nasty thing, cuddle baby. Yeah, but the last few days, the start of the August has been like heartbreaking, and yeah, it was really hard. So I'm already started to tear up. Yeah, the start of the August already hasn't been good, but I hope we can turn it around and make it better. But I don't know how good it will work. And my first few days at the new job, they were okay. Everyone seems really nice and the job seems okay, but I honestly don't know how I'm gonna go on Monday, because I'm just numb and empty and just sad. So
I'm gonna go